Evening and morning, everyone. I was just reading a comment. Good morning from Central Coast, New South Wales. So good morning to our Australians who are on Saturday morning. And Alicia got up early on Saturday morning to talk to us. And good evening, good afternoon to all of us in North America. So welcome to our, fourth or fifth thing on the Scrapbooking Fun Summit Day 2. We're going to do some little quick introductions, and then we're going to get into talk about one of, we know, your favorite person who has been on all our summits, which is Alicia. They love you, Alicia. They always do. And so we're going to get to that. But first, we just want to thank our sponsors. So our today's sponsor is Glassboard Studio. They did an amazing presentation, amazing Q&A at 1 o'clock today. It's there for you to watch the replay. Really interesting. So Tracy, what does Glassboard Studio do?
Basically, they come up with a lot of hardware, we'll say. And one of them being a glass mat that has the metal bottom underneath, so they have very strong magnets that we can use to hold our paper together with our, like if you're layering with a stencil, or you're just trying to line everything up and you don't want it to move, right? Or you can, ink on it and stuff like that, and it doesn't move at the same time. So very strong magnets to keep your papers in place when you're working on them. They also do, now this is not going to be a good representation of it, but say all these different, let's pretend that this is these are empty, and then we're holding your pens in this one and your paintbrushes in here, and they clip together, okay?
So
I don't have an example here to really show you, and all different sizes. So that way too, so you can organize your supplies right there in front of you when you're working in them. They've got another mat, or not a mat, sorry, a little holder for your ink pads.
Mm-hmm.
And that too is magnetic. So it stays in place onto the board. So the ink pad is moving when you're using it. So, and they keep coming out with new ideas.
And their boards are marked for cards. They don't have centimeters on them yet. Yes. They are imperial, but their boards are marked for different cards, but they're also coming up with a scrapbooking board later this month. Yes. So one that is marked specifically to do a 2-page layout, and that's coming out later this month. So they are great. And so that is our sponsor for today. And we have creative sponsors that we like to mention. And I get to mention, Tracy can do it. I am the creative sponsor for today. So there you go.
I hope I'm pointing in the right direction for everybody. Heather, and her company is Horizon Performance. And basically, I say basically because she does have a few hats. One of them, and the main one, is business coaching, which is now, I don't want to say changing to, because she's working on a lot of summits with people. She'll coach you in your summits, help you out. And she's getting more and more into the creative world. We have wheeled her in here, everybody.
I was there before.
Yes, but but she will help you out as to, and I'm going to say your level and in your way. So if you say, look, I need to be pushed, because that's what I've told her. And so she'll work my way with me. But then she'll get to know the next person and say, no, I have to deal this way with this person, right? And to me, that is amazing. That's what's unique, is that she'll get to know you, the way you work, what you're looking for, and she'll guide you in every way, shape, or form to get you there.
And that's for people who want to launch businesses, who want to make money at doing this, right? I actually have several clients who have come from speakers at our summit who've reached out and said, how do I take my business to the next level? And I also have one client who's part of our membership and has decided to launch her business in the paper crafting space. So if it's something you want to do, it's how do you do it so that you, as Alicia knows, technology can be complicated. We had one summit where Alicia was an angel because her freebie didn't work, and she was up every hour trying to get everybody the freebie as much as she possibly could. I know that your technology is working now, touch wood, but technology gets in the way, and there's a lot of pieces, and creative people don't want to be dealing with that. And so having the resources to do that. So I'm going to switch our screen, put Alicia in the spotlight, and let's get to, for those who don't know her, because she has been with us in all our summits, is the easiest question, which we've already kind of given away. Where are you in the world?
Hi, everyone. I am on the Gold Coast in Australia. So that is Queensland, which is the top sort of eastern part of Australia. So beautiful part of the world. We're going into, well, it really feels like summer here now. It's very hot, which is the weather that we like. So, yeah, we love living here. It's a little bit too busy now on the Gold Coast. There's a lot of people that live here now, and it's very busy on the roads. But other than that, we love living here.
And if you're not familiar with the Gold Coast, Alicia, which I will call her Alicia sometimes, it's Alicia because my niece is Alicia, and that's where it always comes from. The Gold Coast is like living in Miami in a way. It's kind of the same idea of the Miami coastline is very similar to the Gold Coast. A little less, but very similar in many ways. So excellent. How did you get into designing? How did you get into designing your beautiful art?
Yeah, I sort of, I got the idea from, well, it's sort of like a bit of a blurry. I can't really remember the whole thing really. It's a bit blurry, but I did start with, I was following a lady in America called Start a Mum blog, and she was the one that kind of showed me into how you can create a printable, really. That's how it sort of started. And I sort of wanted to make it into like more of a card making printable rather than like a printable of like, a calendar or, a worksheet for kids, that sort of thing. So I wanted to try to make it into a card making printable. So that's how I think I started. And then it's just been a really big growth journey for me where I've learnt a lot over the time that I don't know how long I've been doing printables now for. I think maybe about 4 years. So every printable, like I learn a little bit more, and I think they get a little bit better each time. So yeah, definitely been a learning journey.
I was going to say, these are the comments that came even before you signed on. Hi, Alicia. They're incredible. Thanks, making incredible cards. So we have lots of, I love Alicia's projects. We have, hi, Alicia, so love your designs and teaching style. So you're a teacher by trade, right? Are you?
Yes. Yeah. I'm a primary school teacher, but I haven't worked in a classroom for about 13 years, but I still tutor after school kids. Yeah. So I still do teaching, but just not in like a mainstream setting.
There's a couple of crafters. Sarah Louise also is a teacher. She's a university teacher, but you can see it in how you explain things. You kind of break it down in the way that teaches it. So that makes sense. Dorothy is doing your project as we speak. So there you go.
Excellent.
There you go. Project. There you go. I swear her accent makes everything better.
I'm really bad at picking accents. I can't recognize accents at all.
Oh, I can tell you're from the Gold Coast. If those who ever listen to Australian accents, people from the area that you're from, you tend to roll your R's. It tends to be a prolonged R. So I can usually tell people are from, for those who don't know, I lived in Australia for 2 years. And so that's why I kind of have an ear for it. But I could always tell somebody coming from Brisbane area because they have a different way of, your R's are said differently. So
it's funny because, some people pick accents really well, but I'm very bad at it.
But yours is a beautiful accent. So I'm going to love your tutorials. There's just so much love for you, Alicia.
Oh, thank you. Well, I really enjoyed the layout actually.
Yeah, do you want to go through them? Why don't you show us your layout and what you did?
I really like the layouts with a lot of white space. I'm a bit addicted to white. I love the color white for things, but yes, this layout it's so easy to make. It's such an easy layout because it's just I think it's called a grid layout. Tracy, I don't know if you agree with that.
Tracy's
Sorry, I was almost forgetting to unmute. Well, I could definitely see, like you're saying, a grid layout, yes.
I feel like it is called a grid layout because you're kind of like putting all the squares and rectangles into like a grid formation, and that becomes your background. and then you can just sort of decorate and embellish on top of that. So yeah, I had fun with it, and it's really quite easy. So if you've never done a layout before, because sometimes you might have just made cards and you've never tried a layout, it's a good one to try because it's not very difficult. You can't really make a mistake on this.
And that's actually good what you just said, because now I don't know if the lady, I'm assuming lady is listening right now, but just before in our last Q&A, somebody was saying that she's a card maker and wants, might start doing a layout. So this is bang on
Yeah,
for
so
her.
that was me. I was like a card maker first,
Mhm.
and then I wanted to get into scrapbooking, but I couldn't really find how to do it. So yeah, so this one is a good one to start with because you're basically just sticking like the squares in a line, and then you just put the banner on over the top and a few bits of flowers and you're done. It's really quite quick to make. And obviously you can change the photo to suit your own photo, and put like your own, whether it's your dog or whoever. You could probably even sort of change it to a birthday layout as well if you wanted to, because it doesn't have a lot of Christmas stuff really. Like the purple and the gold, it could really be a generic layout. Just don't put Merry Christmas.
It's a very cool Christmas layout. You did not choose traditional Christmas colors.
No. So these colors were a request from somebody. I can't remember exactly who it was, but somebody wanted non-traditional purple colors for Christmas. So that was what I did. And I've done a few things in this one. So yeah, non-traditional.
But it's very nice because it's got just a really soft quality to it. Did you do a card as well, or did you just do the layout?
Yes, so I have 2 cards. These ones here. So I went with a purple background for these instead of the white. And again, very simple to create. And then I just had a little play with a few bits of foliage here. That was just a bit of fun, really. You don't have to do that. You could use, if you didn't want to do that, you could just use the flower from the layout and put the flower there instead. But I wanted to try actually making my own embellishment cluster out of single bits of foliage. Yeah, so it's not all one design. All the little leaves come separate, so you can cut them out and then arrange them like however suits you. So that was just a bit of fun for me.
Gotta have fun. But I mean, you say they're simple, but they don't look simple. They're impactful, right? They don't have neither does your page. It doesn't look simple. It's a very impactful.
No, but it really is. Like it's basically just, like stick that, and that on there. That's all it is. And then, that was sort of like a little bit of fiddly just to get it in the right spot. But if you didn't want to do that, you could just put that little flower on there and that would look really pretty.
It's beautiful. They're both beautiful. So.
And then inside as well, there's a insert for the inside of the card. Oh, sorry, I'll just see if I can open that one. And then also there's a matching envelope, so you can put your card in that, and then you can give it to someone or post it if you want to. And that was like a little one of those little flowers. You can stick any little flower on there. On this one, I put that one on there for that one.
I actually opened my mailbox not long ago and had a card from Alicia, which comes from my birthday, which was in July. But Alicia was our guest in the circle in our membership, and she did a card, and then she mailed it to me. But it was cool because when you opened it, it was like not a regular envelope. So I went to would be a super mailbox, like a corner mailbox, which is where we get our mail.
Oh, did it?
Open my little corner thing, and there's this pretty card in there, which it wasn't a bill. It wasn't something else, but it's so nice to get something where the envelope also speaks to what it was. So it was very cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad it finally made it. I was very slow in the postage.
Well, we also had a strike. So between you and our postage strike, It was a September birthday wish for July. All good.
I'm very bad with getting things away on time.
And actually,
It's not that I don't think about it. It's just that it sits there for a while and it's like you've got to post this, you've got to post this, you've got to post this, you've got to post this. It just
but
hammers
it's
away in
something
my
that
head.
you don't do it every day anymore, right? Years ago,
No.
people
we
had
don't.
to mail things all the time. So
Yeah.
please do not
Myself
worry.
over. So it was fun to get like an envelope that's colorful and different in the mail. And then this is the card that she made for my birthday card. So if you join the Circle VIPs, if you come, this is in the library for it. So it was a really pretty little birthday card she did that was tied up. And then you open it and there's a handwritten sentiment in the inside. So that's one of Alicia's creations that she did for her birthday for.
Crazy how we can post stuff across the world, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And this is in this is in the Circle. So if you've taken advantage as a VIP to take the advantage of the free month, this is in the library on the membership area. So take a look at it. Another one of Alicia's beautiful things that she has done. So I'll bring her back. And Alicia, thank you so much for including things for us to cut by hand and with a paper trimmer. I don't have an electronic cutter and don't plan to get one.
Yeah, well, if you want to cut by hand, you save yourself a lot of issues. I personally didn't get. Oh, I think I got my Cricut. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe 3 years ago. I did have a Cricut years and years ago. Sort of like maybe like 18 years ago. But yeah, Cricut and I, we have a little, love-hate relationship.
Do you use mainly the silhouette? Do you use?
I have just bought a silhouette and I haven't successfully cut a printable with it yet. It's been sitting on my desk, taking up a huge amount of space and holding a lot of other things.
See, even experts get intimidated by new machines.
But the one that I found the easiest was the scan and cut because that just is easy. Like you don't need technology skills to – you don't actually have to connect your computer at all to the scan and cut. So you just run the paper through.
Okay. That makes sense. Alicia, for the awesome printouts, you never disappoint. Like I said, we have lots of fans for you. Papercraft Hugs, who's Shelly, who is next, she says, I'm an awesome business. So she is someone who's just launching her business and she is our next speaker after this. So
she was in the VIP for the...
Yes.
She knows a lot about crafting.
She does.
Yes.
Here's a great question. How do you choose a layout?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how I got the inspiration for that. Basically, I just get like I will see a lot of things come up in my feed on Facebook or emails that get sent to me or usually something will just trigger. Like I'll usually take a screenshot of something or and then I'll just save it away and I'll probably won't look at it for a year. And then I'll come across it later. I'm like, oh, I loved that. And then I just sort of use that as inspiration. Yeah, so sometimes just things just catch my eye. And then I also tend to, I'm just looking up at some of my layouts up there. I tend to sort of reuse my favorites. So if I get so for this one, for example, especially with the printables, like it's easy to reuse an idea you've already made. So I'm thinking I might keep this one as sort of like one that I can reuse. Because I quite like that one.
It's beautiful.
So yeah, there's no real. It's just I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I really don't.
What's inspired you? So hi, Alicia. I'm using your vintage blush steampunk digi right now. How can I print them with the correct colors with my Epson tank? Do you know?
Well, they should just automatically print with the right colors. But you just need to check. You could do a color test print to make sure that all your inks are printing at at the normal color. And then I would just sort of make sure it's on the highest quality print settings.
Tracy, do you have any
That's
additions
really
too?
all I can think of.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Like your printer, I say only prints one way, as in just you said it perfectly there, Alicia, to make sure that, they're coming out properly. Saying that, I'm also wondering, sometimes on our screen it can look differently, right?
That is
We
true.
might think it's a bright, not that extreme, but
Yes.
a different pink or something, and then you print it and you're going, that's quite what I
Printer
thought it
is the
was,
truer
right?
color. The printer is the
Yeah,
truer color.
so I'm
Yeah, so
wondering
that printable, I'm just looking to see if I can see anything, but it is sort of like a muted, like the colors are quite muted, like it's sort of vintage and it's sort of, I don't know, but maybe Susan, if you want to send me an email, maybe that would be the best way I can help you.
Yeah.
Try to help you.
Yeah, and then
probably.
It can also be on a lot of screens. We now have with, you don't even know it, but most screens are built with a blue light block, so we don't strain our eyes. So like Tracy says, what we see on our screen is already being muted by the blue light block. Like I have two screens here, and mine look very different depending which screen I have things on.
Yeah, see, I know that when I'm trying to find a color of cardstock for something, right? I'm always like, what does it really look like? I'm going I think that's right on the computer. Or I'm looking on my computer and then I look on my phone and I'm like, oh, that looks different, right? Things like that.
Well, they're all
Then
building in protection for our eyes. So they're all doing it naturally. And so it is harder to get a screen that shows true colors these days. You have to go in and turn off your blue block and do it. So if it prints brighter or more with without the blue tinge to it, that's why.
So
and then also your paper when you're printing it out on your,
that
in
is
the case of
true too.
That's it. You want, first of all, to have a paper that's good for the color, for a color print.
Yes. Yeah, that could be another issue, possibly. It could be the paper. I don't know. But if Susan wants to email me at alicia@papercraftsecrets.com.au, I will try to help her.
Yeah, and we might get an answer as we scroll down. But somebody's saying they're getting a yellow warning in Design Space after I upload your Winter Wonderland print.
Yellow
I have no
warning.
idea what that means.
Yellow warning. Yellow. I'm just trying to think what that would be. We do sometimes get a warning that says this image is too big. I'm wondering if it could be that.
Oh, I see what the warning is yellow, but it's not a yellow warning.
Yeah, so it might be that you just have to wait for it to load. But I thought we made them smaller for this one, but I could be wrong because. But yeah, if it's that it is too big, sometimes you just have to wait a little bit longer for it to load up. I just can't remember what the yellow warning is. I can't remember the color. Maybe can you write what the words are?
We'll see when it comes down and see. Yeah. Everything you create is more stunning than the next.
Oh, that's kind. It doesn't feel like that.
Thank you for making stuff that you can use with Scan and Cut. Question. I have a Cricut Maker 3 and a Silhouette Portrait 4 and some scissors. What would you use to cut? What's for best results? Still learning Silhouette.
Yeah.
So Alicia's scissors is in a box, but
well, it's actually not in the box.
Okay.
It's out of the box.
You tell her.
We got the electrostatic cutting mat with it, which is like an extra piece with the Silhouette, and I think that's kind of what has sort of like frightened me off it, to be honest, because I'm not sure. Yeah, that's kind of like I love the idea of it, but I'm scared of it cutting the plastic. So
you should reach out to Ellie Mae as our speaker on silhouettes here.
Yeah,
so she has a whole bunch of classes.
She's the expert. Yeah. With the Cricut, what I do like about the Cricut is that if it's a circle, for example, it'll cut it out for you better than you can cut yourself, right? So circles are fairly challenging to cut out by hand. And the other thing I like about the Cricut is that we can put the white border around the embellishment. So if it is like a flower, I think I cut these ones out by hand, but if it's like that little flower, when you cut it out on the Cricut, it'll have a perfect little white edge around it. So that just works really nicely. But it's just a personal preference. For me, like, I try to get rid of, as personally as a crafter, I try to get rid of things that hold me back with my crafting. So what I like to do is, like, if it's going to be something too hard for me, I know this sounds like I'm giving up, but it's like, not today, right? Like, let's just get the project done. So I think some days you're ready to, all right, today I'm ready to tackle like my silhouette, for example, and I'm going to dedicate today to try to figure that silhouette out. Other days you just want to make a project. So pick something that works for you and that is not going to cause you stress, because crafting is supposed to be enjoyable. So if you're fighting with your cutting machine while you're trying to create a project, to me, that's kind of like defeating the purpose of having an enjoyable crafting session. So pair of scissors and a paper trimmer is like the less technical way of doing it. You can sit on the TV in the TV room. You can watch TV. You can, you don't have to be chained to your craft desk. You can do it in your own time. It's just, it flows better for me. So that's why, everyone's different. Like, some people love the challenge of trying to get the pieces in Cricut Design Space and get everything cut out, and that's part of their enjoyment. Other people are kind of like, just give me the stuff and I'll make it. Yeah, so it just depends on how you feel at the time, what mood you're in. Are you like, it's a Saturday morning and you're like, I've got nothing on all weekend. This weekend I'm going to try to figure out my silhouette? Or are you kind of like crafting, you're snatching an hour here and there and you just don't have time to, face that problem right now? You just want to get some enjoyment out of crafting. So it depends like what mood you're in and whether you're kind of more technical or not technical, and just do what suits you. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Just do what makes you feel good. That's what I would say.
That makes sense. And we're catching up to comments earlier. Lots of air around the layout is so classy. So there you go.
Yeah, I like the white space.
When the layout looks easy to reproduce in different styles than others, is hopefully accessible to those of us who don't have scrapbooking. And you gave 2 card examples as well. So there's a question on your download.
Yep.
When I download your free downloads, but I don't need an SVG instead of a CVG or whatever, what files do I need to just cut by hand?
Yep. So if you're cutting by hand, you want the PDF file. So we do PDF and PNG. So you can download your PDF and print it straight to your printer. And then as it comes out, you just cut it up. So PDF is the answer for that.
There you go. There's a good comment. As a primary and a card maker, I really appreciate that you translate your layout designs into 5x7 cards. And then do you suggest keeping it to one photo only, or could you see the layout having multiple photos?
Absolutely, it could. You could have like one up here, one down there. You could make it into a double layout spread and do like a similar design on the other side, or a mirrored image. You could have all different little photos if you wanted to. So yeah, go for it. I know a lot of people prefer to have like a multiple photos on a layout. So
you like one photo, don't you?
Searching for a photo is like an issue for me.
Well, I've seen all your layouts that you've ever done with us have one photo, so I thought that was just your style.
Yeah.
Most of them have.
Well, that's true. It just depends. Like, I got actually on my wall there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 layouts with 2 photos.
There you go.
But yeah, generally, if you were going to do like you could do a big Christmas spread with this. Like you could do a double page layout, print out, maybe 4 to 6 photographs from Christmas Day and make it into a page. That'd be really nice.
Somebody's making it for their BFF whose favorite color is purple. So there you go. Purple's getting a lot of good comments. This kit was the first time I've used my Cricut to cut out the florals, and it was such an aha moment, much better than fussy cutting.
Yay for you. It is good. When it's all working, it's really good.
Someone has, how do you choose your designs?
Like the images or the yeah, like it's sort of like this creative process where it takes me a while to get in the right. So I'll be going through images and then like I'll finally get onto something that I like, and then I'll follow that theme. So yeah, it can take a while. It can take like a couple of hours for me to just get the drift, like get the flow of the next printable. So it's one of my favorite things to do though. I love just sitting with my laptop and I might be in bed or on the lounge and I just sort of like just do this over and over until I get into the feel of it and then follow that. So I can't explain it.
No, it makes sense though. It's that, I think, from one of the things about designers, it is your happy place, right? That creative process.
Yeah.
So
I love it. Yeah.
That makes sense. Someone gave their sister the steampunk birthday card and she loved it.
Well, that was good. Now I got a few because that had kind of like a horse theme, like it was like a cowboy theme, cowboy steampunk. Yeah, and not everyone likes that, but some people do. So
no, Belinda, who was with us yesterday, steampunk is what she does in all her mini albums. That's what she loves.
Oh yeah,
she has some beautiful mini albums too.
That's a very interesting combo that you said, though. You said a cowboy,
right?
Steampunk. Like, I'm like, that's interesting.
It was so different, Tracy. I don't know where that came from.
Divine intervention. There you go. Is there a way to resize your envelopes to fit A2 cards? I don't make square cards.
Well, we do have A2 envelopes. It's a different template though, but I'm sure there's some on my free printables library. That you can't. Oh, yeah, envelopes are a bit tricky. They give me a major headache, but I do have this size, and I'm just thinking there's most likely a purple one in my printables. Yeah. I mean, I can easily make you one because I've got the template. So we do have it. It's a totally different printable for that envelope.
Somebody made one of your things for their mom's card. It's still sitting there, but they love it.
Oh, Laurie.
Gorgeous. So pretty.
And Laurie said she's going to have a go at the scrapbook layout, and it's going to be one of her first scrapbook layouts. So
there you go.
It's exciting.
So someone just signed up for the VIP pass, so that's a good lead into what did you include in the VIP pass, because it's a gorgeous package you have.
Yes, so Cheryl just emailed me this morning. She's just signed up, so thank you, Cheryl. Because you signed up for the VIP, I'm giving away my seasonal printable bundle, which has got 6 different printables in it. So it's like worth, I think, $60. Yep, it is. Yep. So there's like autumn or fall something or other, and there's like summer, and there's all the different seasons. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm giving away. And because Cheryl signed up with my link, she also receives the full version of this printable. So there was a full version and a summit version. And when you sign up on my link, you get the full version. So that gives you extra backgrounds and plain colors, I think. Yeah, so when I make a printable, I just make way too many pages because I just keep going and going and going. So it was over 30 pages, like it was huge. So I kind of cut back the Summit one and I created a full version for the people that signed up.
Excellent. Somebody asked, and I can answer this one for you because I have one. Somebody asked, do you use double-sided tape to close your envelopes? And this is a Velcro thing, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I just I had to obviously sticky tape yours, Heather, because it was going in the mail.
Yes.
But yes, I usually use just these little Velcro dots. I'll just get them out. They're just like a little double-sided Velcro dot, and then you can put them on your envelope, and then the person that opens the envelope can open it and close it as many times as they want because there's no seal on the envelopes. So I just put the little Velcro dot on.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I mean, if you're mailing it, you have to tape it, which she did with mine. But.
Yeah. The person that you're giving it to can then keep the card in the envelope and it's not ripped. You know, when you sometimes open an envelope, you might rip it, and then you can continually close it.
How long does it take you to make the layout? I think actually making it after you print it.
That one wasn't that long at all. That's the easy part. 10 minutes, maybe 15, probably. The layout was really quick.
Someone's just currently rewinding your video to see.
Once you've cut it, sorry to interrupt, but I'm just saying sometimes the biggest part is cutting it. And once you've got everything cut, it all just comes together really quick.
Somebody's saying something seems to be more on the red side than the mauve side. So I think this is talking about the printer color too. That's a printer. I would say it's to your printer, not to what you gave.
I would also say to Susan, print out something else. And if you could find like any other picture in that color, or just go, because sometimes you might have a defective cartridge. Right? Or
yeah. So somebody said, I wonder if
model,
or if one of your colors is running out.
Exactly. I was gonna say I don't know the model printer you have. So if it's a 3, in one cartridge kind of thing, you could be out of a certain ink, a color, and then it's just using up what it has.
Tracy, it's an Inco tank with 3/4 full. So it could be a calibration as well, couldn't it?
Yeah, if I had the printable right here, I would hold it up, but I can't find it.
Somebody said, thank you for adding the hex codes. This is useful so we can change the sentiments, which is great.
Yeah, that's a new thing that I'm doing with my printables. That was a request so that people who get on Cricut and play around can use the exact same color as what will match with the printables.
We're catching up to the yellow comment earlier. So the yellow is low
quality. I just ignore it and just keep going. And then when you get to your printing section, make sure you click Use System Dialog. And then when you get to Use System Dialog, then you can choose Quality Print. Because the thing with Cricut is if you do it too big, if you do the image too big, it says
right there.
The image is too big. And then if you do it small, it says the image is low quality. Like it's never happy, Cricut Design Space, to be honest. So just go through, like keep going and print it out and then see how you go. And then if you are still having trouble, please email me.
So they love the color page.
What does that mean?
That was just someone saying exactly what you just said. It's saying the image is too big.
Okay.
Ruth said the hex codes are great. Now all the stuff in your pack, in your digit sets, the full page color pages are so helpful since I may not have cardstock to make my stash.
Yeah, thanks, Susan. I find that myself because I don't really have that much cardstock these days. And, there's so many different colors. So like sometimes it does not match. So I think it's just easier to add that to the printable so that if you want that exact color, you can just print it out. And then you can also print back to back on your paper if you want like a double-sided page like you might get if you bought it.
Somebody asked, do you, and I think they mean any of your papers. Do you draw any of your printables, or you no?
No. No.
It's okay.
You wouldn't buy them if I drew them.
But that's the cool part. You can be creative this way, right? Someone
Definitely
says
not.
their favorite page from the steampunk is the set with the kitties.
Yeah, the little kitties. Yeah, I wish I had that printable here, but it's not here. Yeah, it's cute. The little kitties, the
I don't know if you
little puppies.
if you know the answer to this. Would I be able to use my 18-year-old Cricut to cut them out? I would assume so, but
That's the one with the cartridges, I'm guessing. I don't know. I got rid of mine a long time ago.
The VIP bundle is gorgeous. The VIP bundle is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, I'm not sure about the 18-year-old Cricut because I got rid of mine about probably 15 years ago. So I can't remember how it works with... It was only just starting to get digital back then.
So I couldn't... If you can't get a freebie, just email Tracy. We will figure it out for you. Who knows what's happening? This is the gremlin technology.
I do say in my video class, if for some reason you can't get your freebie, there is another workaround. So you can watch the video and I explain that. And I fixed that up this morning. There was a little issue with that link, but it's all fixed now. So there is another way to get it through the free printables library.
So yes, so there you go. Technology funds. Where do I find Alicia's class? You have to sign in and be part of the summit. I signed up for free, but I haven't been able to find it. It's on day 2. So you go to the welcome page or in the email for welcome to day 2, click on the link to Alicia's class. That is how you find it. If you did not get your day 2 email, check your spam. And if by any chance you are hosted by rr.com, who I don't even know who they are, your email's going to bounce. We were actually talking to another summit host yesterday. She has the same problem. I don't even know what it is. One day I'll Google and find out what rr.com is, but there's a lot of people who seem to use it and emails are bouncing to them. We cannot do anything if your email is bouncing. So if you're not getting any of the day 1 or day 2 emails, if you're on a free one, you get 2. If you're on the VIP, we just give you 1 because you have full access. Check your spam first and then reach out. But if you are rr.com, reach out with another email address we can use because we can't do anything about bouncing email addresses. And if you mark this as spam or unsubscribed, we cannot put you back on without your permission. So re-sign up.
I think that's a good idea. Use a different email address.
Yeah. And you can resubscribe, but if you've marked this as spam or anything like that, there's nothing we can do. So. But it was printing, doesn't say that much. Can you print? What time is it? We have another couple of minutes and then we have another call. Can you print your printables with a color laser printer or are they best with regular ink printer?
You can print with whatever printer you like. It just depends. Like, if you've already got whatever you've got, I would suggest try with that. And then you just see how you go and see, how much ink you're using, whether you're happy with that. Because, they're all different in terms of how much ink it takes. But whatever you've got at home, just give it a try, I would say.
Someone who has to leave soon, but how old is your scan and cut?
Not that old. It's about a year old. So I got the SDX 1000 last year in the Black Friday sales in Australia. That was the only one we had in Australia. So there was no choices. I think they've got a newer one now. So I've only had it for 1 year.
So relatively new. And now is a good time if you're looking to buy a machine, wait for the Black Friday sales or Christmas sales, depending which is better. But look for those. Sometimes they go on sale and sometimes they don't. But it's a good time to look for them and see what's there. I have a Cricut folder on the drive. So yeah, someone saves all the files into a drive and does it that way. So yes. So
I was just wanted to say, Heather, if anyone's made the project, could they please tag me in the Facebook group so I can see it, because I love to see everybody's cards or layouts. That just,
it's the
gives me
sincerest
a
form of
smile.
flattery, right? If it's what you do this for. And one of the things about so for all of you who are doing cards, definitely post them. That's part of, not only when we're in the medium of online teaching, we don't get a lot of feedback, right? So the way that you can give us feedback is to post them in the group, because you don't always know, right?
Yeah.
So taking pictures and doing this for all the speakers. And if you can tag them by doing type the @ sign first and then type the name, and that should bring them up. If not, we'll tag them when we see them. But definitely show us what you're making. It just makes it all, even for Tracy and I as organizers, it's just so nice to go in and see what you're doing and see what you're making.
And it inspires someone else to try it as well. Like, you put your photo up and then someone else thinks, oh, I might have a go at that. So you're actually inspiring everybody.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So,
Sure.
Alicia, thank you so much for being with us again. We love having you here. We love having you as part of our summit. For those who are with us, we have one more Q&A, which is at 5 o'clock in 10 minutes with Shelly, who was on here. I think she's still here. It was coming. I had to breathe Shelly's name in.
It's okay. Hey, you've been talking.
And then if you are a VIP, it is our VIP Fun Crop at 7 p.m. North American Eastern Standard Time. This is it's a crop with a twist. So come, be surrounded by your beautiful supplies, and we are going to lead you through a fun exercise. Let's create together and see what turns out. We always come up with a different twist. We've got another twist this time. And to kind of go along with my presentation, our twist started with a spark of an idea, and then we put it into AI, and it went, oh, we should try this. So our twist is created by Tracy, me, and a little bit of AI in there coming up with how to do it. And so that's another use for AI if you were looking at my presentation this morning. But come, if you're VIP, come and play with us. The twist, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is the third time we're doing a twist as opposed to just cropping together. It always turns out great. You never know what's going to come out of it, but it's going to be a lot of fun and do that. So if you're VIP, come join us. If you're not a VIP, you have time to join. So come and join. You have time to join, and you can come and play with us in the craft room. The link is in your emails that you've been sent. It's always the same one for the panels that we have and for the crop. And Tracy?
Oh, because I'm seeing somebody's question. Did you send a supply list? I'm assuming you're speaking of the VIP tonight. You don't need a supply list, but be in your craft room.
You need, or run a lot.
Yeah, wear some running shoes.
You can be in your craft room, or you can run down to your craft room, or you can run up to the craft room. But just, it's up to you. If you want some exercise when you come and play with us, then, be in your craft room. Don't be in your craft room. But otherwise, there is no specific supplies. It is all about using what you have. And so there's no specific surprises.
Just be semi near some. You might have to get up, but yeah.
You could promote it as a way to get your steps up and get healthy.
Exactly. We craft, chat, run, and play. So yes, it actually is called Craft and Dash. So there is something to that. So we're going to be crafting and dashing. My craft room is all over the place. Great, Laura. You'll have some exercise.
Join the club.
So come and join us. We would appreciate it. Alicia, thank you so much once again for being part of this. We love having you. You have such a gentle and wonderful spirit that comes with it. So
thank you very much for having me, and thank you for, organizing the summit. You guys are so kind to everyone, and everyone loves the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. So we're all grateful for, your organization and patience while we all deal with our technological little bloopers that happen.
Hey, our website went down today.
We all deal with it.
Happen all the time. And you'll know, Tracy knows this. I don't get stressed by that at all. No. I get stressed by other stuff, for sure. But bloopers in technology, we'll figure it out. That's kind of the way it works.
That's so good.
There's always a way to figure it out. So,
I wish I could be like that with all aspects of my life.
Well, I can't say I'm like that with all aspects of my life, but I try. Mary, I have a ticket but can't get into the summit. Mary, we need more specifics than that. So if you can send us an email, we will help you out. And if anybody's posting an error, when you post an error that says it doesn't work, I can't help you. I need details, like it didn't work when I did this, or a screenshot or something like that. So yeah, Mary, if I don't know without more details, so just email us, respond to one of our emails, and we will get to you and do that. Just posted a couple of cards made from your designs. There you go, Alicia. Somebody just posted something.
I'll check it out.
We are going to drop off because we need to get on to our next one. Again, Alicia, thank you so much.
All right,
and
thank
everyone,
you.
Stick around and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.